Well, hey everybody, I'm Louis Amestoy, the host of the Bako Motorsports Power Hour. We're just kind of free-forming the show today. Mike Griffith is not even in here right now. I don't know where he's even at. It's probably a good thing at this point. There he is, missing in action. We got a gigantic show for you today, 90-minute show, as we get ready to preview the California Hot Rod Reunion. And I was going through last night building the show, and just from all the stuff that we got from Tom Mocht, unbelievable how much have we got from what you guys did over the 2 days for the Bud Nationals. This is Scott Schweitzer. Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, he's coming in right now. He's a little
getting his notes straight.
Now he's going someplace
He's got to
else.
go to makeup now.
Yeah, go to makeup. But we had just a huge weekend. Kern County Raceway's got a big weekend coming up this weekend, and then of course Auto Club Famosa. They're showing up. They're here. They're ready to race.
We're testing right now.
Did they start tomorrow? Start making runs?
They'll start loading in tomorrow. Not till Friday.
Not till Friday. So Hot Rod Reunion this weekend. A big weekend at Kern County Raceway Park. You guys are basically sort of done. You got some other big events coming up that we want to talk about. But we got a lot of things going on and a lot of things to get to. We have some really great guests. We have Del Worsham calling in.
He'll be calling in.
From Top Fuel Funny Car Driver. Look forward to talking to him. And we got a special guest, too, in the last segment tonight or today, and that will be the Mongoose.
Tom the Mongoose McEwen.
Yeah.
We're going to call him, though. Just give me a call.
Call him and call him and get him on there. Show brought to you by Sign Factory, Budweiser, Bakersfield, Californian. This is, believe it or not, show number 29. And follow us on Facebook at the Bako Motorsports Power Hour. And let's talk about this guy. He won at the right time.
Yep.
Mike Griffith.
In the weeds. Here
Mike Griffith. There. Thanks for joining us, Mike.
A busy time for me right now. You can see them all. Stuff going everywhere. But, yeah, good win for Harvick. Obviously, everybody forgot he won about 30 seconds after the race was over with all the shenanigans going on. But
no one, nothing you could find about it was about Harvick.
Yeah.
It was
by the way.
It was, by the way, they had a brawl. But Harvick, he pretty much dominated this race. I mean, he led like 162 laps.
I think from about the midpoint on, which is, lately, beforehand, he's been dominating early, and then things have been happening late. This time he just waited and then dominated at the end, and nothing happened.
Right.
At least to him.
Right. Stephen Blakesley, what does this mean for his chances in the chase?
Well, it's all about who's going to make the Final Four. So it's really that next round. Like, we all kind of knew if he kept clicking off second-place finishes, he would make the next round. But it's that Final Four round in Homestead that I still think the numbers are going to be tough with Logano, the Hendricks. Keselowski right now is in a little bit of trouble, and that's probably part of why he was a little frustrated is right now he's on the outside looking in. But anyway, that's really – so he's got to start clicking and be ready for that to make that Final Four.
I think Keselowski's got to win. And there's a couple of them that pretty much have to win at Talladega now, so that could be interesting.
It will be very interesting to see what happens. And, of course, I think one of the things that's key here was, as AP pointed out in the photo, was that the pit crew had a good time, some good performances for Harvick this weekend. So there it is after Charlotte. Harvick's now into third. Logano, Busch, 1 and 2. Newman is there. I mean, there's a bare minimum of points separating those three drivers. Carl Edwards, Gordon, Denny Hamlin, Casey Kane, and then, as we mentioned, look at the names that are on the bubble right now. Crazy.
Pretty crazy to see some big names down there in the bottom four.
Yeah, that's the new format.
How much does it hurt NASCAR though to not have those guys make it through though?
Well, it's the format. I think your buddy Jeff Gluck posted what the standings would have been under the old Chase format. What he's forgetting is there's 16 drivers in there. There weren't 16 under their old format, and you could have, would have, would have, should have on all this stuff because Harvick would be champion under the old format. So it's really nonsense.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what it was if you're playing by this game or that way. These are the rules.
Right.
This is the new game.
For all the media that like to say they're just doing this to help Dale, he's in last.
Yeah.
So that's not really
so much
working.
for that idea.
Harvick looking grouchy in both these photos. We just keep using them, but they're just convenient. There's so much that you can't control there. We wanted to try to control things that we could control. We felt like Kansas and here, Charlotte, were playing to our strengths, and just see where it fell after that. Once we got to the next round. So Harvick, I think, feeling whatever that means, but feeling good about his things here in the race. Of course, winning at Charlotte advances to the next round with the win. Casey Mears, 31st. About normal. Him and Ryan Reeder haven't bet the same season. It's always I pretty much know that I can kind of, if I guess one day, 28, 29, 30, it'll be about right for those guys.
That's a little off for him.
Yeah. So, 30.
He's been a little bit higher than that.
Higher,
Yeah, 22nd.
Yeah, right. The schedule, they're at Talladega this weekend. Then they go to Virginia the 26th, and then Texas on November 2nd. Griffith, are you going to watch any of these races?
I watched the last one. I DVR them and I watched them.
Did you? Nice.
Yes.
All right.
So Talladega, oh yeah, I'll set the thing and I'll watch that.
Okay. All right.
That way I can watch it. It's in entirety. You don't want to miss Talladega because there's always going to be stuff happen there.
Right. Nationwide running with Charlotte, and again, lots of Cup drivers in there. Harvick didn't run in this race, but Ryan Reed finished 15th at Charlotte, which is about where he's been all season long, especially when they have all the Cup drivers in there. So that's your NASCAR update here. Griffith, what else is going on in the world of racing right now, as far as you know?
World of Racing, there was a K&N West race up in Roseville, Stevens' neck of the woods.
Yeah, Christian Payhood, who won the Pete All-Star Driver Shootout thing they did at Charlotte last year. He won in his debut driving for Bill McAnoy Racing. David Mayhew needed to win that race to even stay in the discussion, and he only came home 5th. So it's pretty much a certainty that Greg Pursley will be your champion. That Pete car also won the Irwindale race with their other winner from the shootout, Patrick Starpoli. So they're 2 for 2 in West races. They've had a lot of success this year with that car.
All right, well, that's a good update. And NHRA, they wrap next weekend? Or?
No, they'll run next weekend in Las Vegas, then they'll run Pomona. 2 weeks after that, that'll be their season. 2 more to go.
2 more to go, and then they're pretty much wrapped up.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, it's racing season kind of coming to an end here very quickly here at the end. Did you get any rest, by the way, this weekend? No.
Still
Awesome.
tired.
Still tired. Awesome event for you guys. We have a lot going on today. We're going to talk with Bakersfield Speedway about the Bud Nationals here coming up after the break. And we have major breaking
Yes, we
news
do.
from Stephen Blakesley coming up here in his segment right after that at 11:30. And then the last 45 minutes of the show dedicated solely to the Hot Rod reunion and what's going on there, and lots of good guests, and looking forward to that as well. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back with Bakersfield Speedway here on the Bako Motorsports Power Hour, brought to you by Budweiser.